All right, check, check, 1 2 1 2. Can everyone hear me? Just making sure that everyone can hear me before we begin, so that I'm not talking to the air. So just give me a quick message in chat if I'm coming through loud and clear. Hope if I need myself in Discord. All right, can everyone hear me? Just doing a quick mic check. Perfect. Welcome everybody to season 60, spring training. Day 2 as we wrap up the month of February as well as this season's spring training. I'm your host, Tim G, and I unfortunately failed at the game of Where's Waldo. I think he might still be sleeping out of somewhere. So we're just gonna continue on with this stream. But yeah, as I said, the season 60 spring training. Um, we like I always like doing these spring trainings on streams. That they're always a way to hopefully work out any technical difficulties, which so far I've not had in like a month. So yay! Hope I keep that up. Would be nice. Anyways, with that being said, do you guys want to start with a minor league stream or a major league stream for our first stream game? Because we're starting off with a stream game. No one says anything, I will just pick. Alright, I'm picking, we're going with the Dillos. Because I currently play for them and I want to see my player on stream. In advance, a day. And we are going to be stopping today. Let me just pull up the calendar. On the, I believe it's the 26th, I think. It's opening day. No, it's the 18th, I want to say, or 17th is when we're gonna stop. I'm almost positive it's April 17th. Well, that let's just save real quick. Make sure my BNN is on. I always forget that I think that the thing that changed it in the game itself. I think. Okay. Manage the game. I believe it's enabled by default. I haven't changed it, so. Yep, okay. Yep, it's enabled. Perfect. Alright, so looks like it's actually pretty even. So this game for those really could go either way. Um, we'll see how it goes. Wacko Warner is currently on a 10-game hitting streak, hitting in every game played so far. Interesting to see if he can keep that up. And we'll see how these new draftees for both teams You. Leading us off is going to be McScooty Fortune. Gonna be a snack reacher. As that's going to be caught for a flyout. And as I'm not getting any sound from the game on my end. I don't know why I'm not getting any sound on my end. The sound is on. Anybody else getting sound from the game? Let's try it this way. Let me also turn up the volume on my headset. That might also help as well. Hang on. I jinxed myself. I said no tech issues, and I'm having tech issues. There we go. Now I'm getting audio on my end. Or maybe not, but that's gonna be a walk for Poliwag from Snack Reacher. There's the full count. That's gonna be a ground out 4-3. And we go to the bottom of the first inning now. Tied, 0-0. That's gonna be a strikeout look and knee-high curve on the inside corner. It's Ben Martin. That's gonna be a single into short center field for a base hit. This could be hit hard, but it's gonna be a line out. The Fortune will pull it down. The minion, the goat, is gonna go down looking. Strike three caught at the letters. At the slugs. Ooh, nice diving catch by Warner out there in center field. Draw the hit right then and there. And that phenomenal play. Victor Cito is going to come in. That's going to be a double. I'll move this back up. Nathan Murphy is going to ground out, and then that's going to be the inning. Next is going to be Veta Volkova. I'm probably butchered that. That's going to be out as Thunder will make the grab. And that's going to be a out there. Billy Bob Thornton Jr. And that's going to be a hit. So 2-out runner on. Full count hit. That's going to be a double. He's trying to come home. And we have the first score of the ball game from Marcus on top. Warner's going to draw a walk. So runners at first and second now. 2-on, 2-out here in inning number 2. As that's going to get away. Runners now advance to scoring position on that wild pitch. And that's going to bring home a run. So on top scores, Warner takes third, 2-0. And that's going to be out number 3, but the Dillos will score 2. It's up 2-0. Maybe a strikeout there for number 2 for Snack Reacher, as Thunder will strike out. And so will Fortune. Alan Greer, center fielder, is going to be caught. Out number 3. Bottom of the third inning is Ben Martin. Will get one. That's going to get into the gap in right field. That's going to be a double. Henderson Traded from California. Will be an out number 1. Hi, pop-up. I'm surprised they didn't call the infield fly. Well, probably because it was pop-up, not a fly. That's going to be... Ooh, hit batter. Chorizo McTator, the catcher. As they strand the pair. Still 2-0 Dillo as we go to the top of the 4th. Hollywag leading us off. That's going to be out number 1. Homer Simpson. That's going to be a walk high and away. Atlas Slugs. They will get the double play, beat him out by a half step. That's going to be close. Go to the bottom of the 4th. Thornton, Otop, and Warner up next. Going to be out number 1 for Thornton Jr. Marcus Otop. Him on the score area. That's going to be into the gap. Warner's going to strike out. 4 strikeouts now for the pitcher, Rock. We go to the now we have a pinch hitter, Axel Babineau, but that's gonna be out number 3. We're off in scoring position, and here let's go to the top of the 5th inning now. It's gonna be a single, as Oddtop can't quite get to it. Jetto Cito is gonna go down looking. That's gonna be hit hard, deep, but caught by Johnson at the track. Did he hold up? Did he hold up? He did. Thunder on with a walk. But it's not gonna do much as Fortune will strike out. And we go to the bottom of the 5th inning now. Martin is gonna line out to short. C.J. Henderson, the right fielder, is gonna be out number 2, as Fortune will snag the ball. And that's gonna be in there. That's gonna be a single for the minion, the GOAT, the DH. Not having a good spring so far as he's down on the Mendoza line. As we go to the top of the 6th inning now, still 2-0 Dillos. That's going to be a walk for Greer, as Tommy Johns will come in and walk the first battery bases. That's going to be a strikeout looking. And double play ball here. No, as they only get to no relay to first. That's going to be over his head. That might score a run. No runner will hold up at third, so 2 away. As that's going to bring home 1 run, maybe 2. No runner will stay up at third. Runners at the corners now, 2 and 1. That's going to bring home a run. Might bring home 2. No, I've ever heard him say that they always hold up at third. So the game is now tied in the top of the 6th. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning now. As Key Largo will come in relief, the bot pitcher. And will give up a hit. But Chorizo McTator, the left fielder, that's going to be a out for Johnson. Knox will actually be hit. Then Jackson will be out on a curve. Looks like Warner was replaced. So no more hitting streak for Warner, unfortunately. That one's hard, deep. That one's gonna break our tie. Solo shot, 405 feet, as Florida will take the lead 3-2. It's gonna be a walk. And a strikeout on a circuit change. Darlene will get his first strikeout of this game. And it'll be second strikeout of the game. And, oh, it'll get by. Second baseman tried to dive for it, but couldn't quite make it. And they will get the out. Looks like he was going to get a second on that double, but just wasn't quick enough out of the box. As Martin will get a hit. The bot pitcher will get their 3rd strikeout. And that's going to be an easy out there to Murphy. As for out number 2. Bottom of the seventh inning now. That's gonna be close, but Martin's gonna be out. You go to the top of the eighth inning now, still 3-2. That's gonna be out number one as Antoine Lepavois will come in. Tung Sahur gonna line out there for out number two. Top of the eighth inning, progressing right along as that's gonna be out number three. They go down 1-2-3, but Mingo's still up on top. As that's gonna be out single there. Amarillo with a chance to rally here in the late goings. As that's gonna load the bases with a walk. St. Pete the Bot's gonna come in and reduce a pop outs for Jackson. Axel Babineau came in to pinch hit, will fly out. Martin, as they waste a bases loaded opportunity, we go to the top of the ninth inning now, still 3-2. That's going to be a line out there to Johnson in left field. That's going to be a single for Thunder. Fortune. No, he's safe on the infield hit. Wars on the 3-6-3 double play. Amarillo needs one to tie, two to walk it off here in the bottom of the ninth inning. As they're down to their final out. Bokova will be out. No, it's going to be error. Off target. Go ahead, run at first. Hard, deep. They walk it off. 4-3 with a two-run blast from Chorizo McTater. That error being a costly one as they walk it off 4-3. Wow, what a way to end the game. Wow. I'm just gonna quickly go through the line scores. 2-4 game for Sahur with an RBI. Warner, no hit but threw a walk and got an RBI as well. 3 RBIs total this spring. For the pitching line score, Hank will get the loss and the one save. Nepo will get the win. Tommy John's the one save. Snacks Richards your player of the game. All right. The City Bears are going to win 8-4 over the Firehawks. Soto the win. Kyohara lost. Soto is your player of the game. Hepcats will beat the Ranas 4-2. Um, Miller the winning pitcher. Ribbit the losing pitcher. 2 the save. Miller your player of the game. Swifties are going to beat the Lemurs 10-5. Limited winning pitcher. Though with third loss, Drummer the player of the game, and the Kingpins would beat the Warriors 11-6. Hands the win, Jackson the loss. Grande Mexicano, player of the game. Moving up to the majors now. Bengals will beat the Voyagers 5-4 in a close one. The New York tried to rally back but couldn't quite do so. Lore will take the win. Crockwell the loss. Kid the save. Burgers player of the game. Boise will beat the Pathfinders 11-5. Smith the win. Kidmaker the loss. Smith your player of the game. Surge will beat the Sloths 7-6. Mondragon the win. Robodeb with the loss. Okolon the save. Honcho the player of the game. Aviators will beat the Crabs 10-6. Kingman the win. Able the loss. Jones player of the game. Down to the Champions Conference. Apex will beat the Rougarous 4-3. Smitty is the win. Ashwin third loss. Stevens the save. Smitty's the player of the game. Stars will beat the Space Rangers 4-1. Takahashi to win. Bumgardner the loss. Vega the third the save. Mulder player of the game. Toros will beat the Scorpions 5-2. Lee the win. Bum is the loss. Reed player of the game. And Z7 will beat the Demons 3-2. Return to the win. Blue Sky lost one trade to save. Taco Bell, your player of the game. Gonna save real quick. Gonna wrap up today. I bet that guy's tired. Bit of an early day for me. See. I think we're gonna make this one a minors quick sim. But a majors game day. All right, the Pirates will show up the deal of 6-0. Dude Man the win, Jazz the loss. Dude Man player of the game. Mingos will beat the Swifties 5-4. Key Largo would take the win, the bot pitcher. Nakamata the loss. Kenny Sinan player of the game. Headcast will beat the Bears 5-0 in extra innings. Same as Swifties actually. Mingos being Swifties. Poe the win, Kelly the loss, Stickaboost player of the game. Uyghurs will beat the Ranas 8-0. Danto Benz the win, Barry the loss, Neoish player of the game. And Lemurs will beat the Kingpins 6-2. Dam the win, Cracky the loss, Watch player of the game. Go to the majors now. I guess I did. Do all of them. Okay. That's fine. Voyagers will win 2-1. Whitman the win. Cologne the loss. Dictator the save. That was player of the game. Bengals will beat the Sloths 6-2. Bossy to win. Million the loss. Lancel player of the game. Raptors will beat the Aviators 10-7. Vaseline getting his first win this spring. Matthews Henry the loss. Boss the third to save. Gauthier player of the game. And the Pathfinders will beat the Surge 8-6. Boone the win. Bear the loss. Ingram your player of the game. Down to the Champions Conference, Stars will win 6-3. Khan the win, Manda the loss, Gumaku in the save. Khan your player of the game. Apex will beat the Scorpions 5-3. Quads the win, Bottle the loss, Quads your player of the game. Seattle will beat the Toros 5-2. Morgan the win. Benico the loss, Treadwell the save. Morgan your player, of the game. Excuse me. And the Demons will beat the Space Rangers 8-4. McGoat faced the win, Kingdom the loss. McGoat faced player of the game. Save. Okay. Let's do. Dude, let's do Seattle at Death Valley for our next stream game. Mets will ground out for out number 1. Hawkins will strike out. Pass the center fielder. Hit one. That's going to be lined out for out number 3. Montalban up next for Death Valley. It's going to be a popped out on the shallowest left field. a strikeout for Literal Flamingo. Lawn Gnomes, the right fielder, line out for out number 3, 3 up, 3 down. We go to the top of the second inning now. Johnson the third will strike out, as he did go too far the umpire's rule. Bambino, the DH, will go down looking. Letterman Jr., that's going to be a line. No, it isn't in there for a single. Gator McGraw. Hi, pop up. That's going to be out number 3. But at the bottom of the second inning now. Launch angle to first baseman. That's going to be in there. That's going to be a single. Daniel Plainview, the catcher, will line out as the runner will quickly hustle back to first. It's going to be a nice double play on the jump throw. Welderman Perez will be out number 1. Lou Williams, the veteran second baseman, is going to be out number 2. Rookie Mets. Ooh, what a catch. That's going to be just some bad luck there. Cesar Briscoe, 1, 2, 3. Milo Monsieur will be out number 1 in the bottom of the third inning. Ystrolo Rule, strikeout swing in for out number 2. Laser Show would be out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Death Valley Scorpions. We go to the top of the 4th now in this close ball game. It can be a walk for Hawkins. Pass. As they just get fielder's choice at first. That's gonna be a wild pitch. That's gonna be runner will advance to third. Might be deep enough to bring in our first RBI of the ball game, and it will. That sac fly will bring in Hawkins as he tags up. Bambino will be out number 3. So just one run on the sac fly. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Montalban will be your first out of the inning, striking out. Flamingo will be out number 2 and out in center field. That's gonna be down the line. That's gonna be trouble for Lawn Gnome. That's gonna be a double. They cannot bring on the tying run for scoring position, so we go to the top of the 5th inning now. Settle up 1-0. That's gonna be a strikeout looking 5th of the 9th for Guy Russi. Gonna be out number 2 for Gator McGraw. Wilderman Perez will be out number 3. So they go down in order, but still up 1-0. Scorpions, as Plainview will be out number 1. Stella, the left fielder, gonna go in for a single. Milo Monsieur, that's gonna be a nasty wild pitch. Look like it bounced over the catcher's mask. We have line out there. Runner will advance back to second base. And that's going to be an RBI. We are tied at 1. It's going to be a walk, miss inside, 3-2. And that's going to be out number 3. But Death Valley will tie us up at 1 apiece. We go to top of the 6th in this close ball game. Lou Williams, veteran second baseman, will be out number 1. Bookie Mets be out number 2. Jim Hawkins will hit a single as that drops in for a base hit, but pass will strike out swinging. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning now. Literal Flamingo, a 4, not for the, but I just forget what team they played for in their minor league debut or minor league team. Lawn Gnomes, the veteran right fielder, will hit that one out of the park. Last year, Lawn Gnomes had 11 home runs with 59 RBIs, so a decent season for a veteran outfielder. Launching with first baseman, career 263 batting average, 72 home runs, and 200 RBIs even. That's going to be a double. Plainview will be out, but runner will advance to third, 90 feet away from scoring. That's going to be hard, deep. That's going to be gone. 2-run blast. It's 4-1 Death Valley. As this game's slowly getting away, Richards not having a good day so far on the mound as he is replaced, going less than a full inning. Moncrief will give up a walk to Monsieur, and Monsieur will advance to second on that bad pickoff attempt. Stolen base attempt here, and that's going to be successful. Monsieur at third, after starting at first, that's going to be an RBI. That's going to be an RBI double for Rule. 5-1 now. Laser Show, going to be an RBI. 5 runs this inning already, with 2 away. Montalban will draw a walk. Flamingo will go down looking, but a big inning for Death Valley. Seattle looking like they might need a miracle here. And that's going to be a single. Bambino with strikeouts as he gets the hat trick, 3 strikeouts. Bradley Letterman Jr. spent his entire career with Seattle. Will pop out there. Gator McGraw be out, number 3. 7-inning stretch coming up for Death Valley with Lawn Gnomes. Believe they spent their entire career with Death Valley. Launch angle be out, number 2. Daniel Plainview gonna be out, number 3. We go to the top of the 8th inning now. Luderman Perez. Lou Williams, second baseman, spent most of their career playing for the Death Valley, sorry, not Valley, but Detroit Demons. Will be out, number 2, not having good spring so far, batting underneath the Mendoza line. And Mets will go down on the strikeout. Bottom of the 8th inning we go. Stella can be a single there. Milo Mystere played for Bruce City for their entire minor league career. Ysholo Rule is a former State College Swifty alum. And Laser Show. Not going to be deep enough, but bases remain loaded with only 1 away. Ooh, nice catch there. That's going to be... Ooh, they got the runner at third. That's going to be double play. Nice double play there. Seattle down to the final outs. Bandit Keith, not a safe situation. So Bandit Keith is just in to keep the score right where it's at. 2 away. Zach Johnson the third. That's gonna be a single. Death Valley will get the win, 6-1 over the scale. Sea Serpents. For Seattle, we have 2 for 3 game with an RBI for Johnson the third. Rule 2 RBI going 3 for 4 today. Richards will take the loss, Xavier to win. Third game is going to be Stella. Back at the top now, Raptors will beat the Warriors 4-1. PKPS to win. Atkins the loss. Rothschild to say PKPS player of the game. Sloths will win 8-3. Okay. Sorry about that. Toronto, home runs for Toronto and 3 home runs in San Antonio. Alongside the win, Trier the loss, let me player of the game. Crabs will win 3-2. Iceman, they'll win. After the last further save, Iceman, the player of the game. ABA's ones won in extras 6-1. They scored 5 runs at the top of the 10th inning. Lost the win, Monitor gone the last Jones, the player of the game. The Stars will beat the Apex 5-4. John the win, Chicken the loss. John player of the game. Toros will beat the Swingers 3-1. Calgo to win, Rubbers to loss, Brand to save. Calgo your player of the game. Scorpions will beat the. We already saw that one, never mind. The Detroit Demons will beat the Brewers for 2. Pythagoras to win, Jackson to loss, Summers to save. Pythagoras your player of the game. Down to the minors. The Bears will beat the shut out the Wheelers actually. Bear will get the win. Pope the loss, Schutz the bot the save. Macintosh your player of the game. The Dillos will beat the Hepcats 7-5. Mello Jr. to win. Bird the loss, Samson to save. Player of the game is gonna be Marcus Autotop. Mingos will beat the Lemurs 8-2 in a blowout. Momentum to win. Sadillo the loss. Momentum your player of the game. Set that box score, see if there's any good highlights to pull from here. 2 for 2 for Cohen for Louisville. For Florida, 2 RBIs, 3 for 5 from Thunder. Kingpins will beat the Ron 6-2. Sun the win, Gerard the loss, Jones split the game, and Swifties will beat the Firehawks 8-2. Bearer the win, Tom the loss. Guard your player of the game. Just I'm gonna make a quick sim all. Thirdsville wins when an extra 6-5. Total quality to win. Even dictator to loss. Kaufman player of the game. Aviators will beat the Sloth 6-2. Boss to win. Crash the loss. Eschenbach player of the game. Raptors will beat the Crabs 4-2. Duck the win. Random the loss. Ball to save. Stewart player of the game. Bengals will beat the Pathfinders 4-3. Kid the win. Mixing the loss. The Bossy to save. Walker player of the game. Toros will beat the Rugerers 7-3. Smoltz to win. Multi-pitch loss. Martini player of the game. Stars will beat the Scorpions 7-5. Peace the win. Nom Nom the loss. Peace player of the game. Demons will beat the Apex 7-6. Low the win. McCourse lost. Parita the save. But Pipperson your player of the game. Seattle will beat Lunar Base for nothing shutout win. The Breeze the win. Yet at the loss. Breeze your player of the game. And then the minors. Kingpins will beat the Bears 7-4. Time the win. Dup the loss. Grizz save. George player of the game. Hepcats will beat the Swifties will beat the Hepcats 4-3. Kimura the win. Summer the loss. Stos Kremlin the save. Geisel your player of the game. Firehawks will beat the Mingos 5-4. Sears the win. Izzo the loss. Arbender the save. Whoop your player of the game. Steelers will beat the those in extras. They scored 3 in the 10th. Pope the win, Diesel the loss, Jackson the save, Parker played the game. And the Bot Runners will beat the Lemurs 4-3. Moon the win, Chaos Mod the loss, President the player of the game. You already featured the Dillos. as well as Florida, so I don't feature both of those games. Let me check my messages, see what teams got played on Thursday. I was sent that. Okay, so Bruce City, Chicago, Kansas City, and um, California have not been featured in the minors. Let's do Bruce City at Port Rico for this one. Before we begin, I'm actually going to get something to drink so that I'm not falling asleep. So I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Looks like it's games to be solely in Brew City's favor according to the head-to-heads. As Kiso will draw a walk. And double play there. Big boy, so that eliminates the lead off runner. Tori will be out number 3, so just a walk. Nothing else. Bobby will have no bounce up against the wall. He's going for 3, and he's going to be safe with a triple. A out there, but runner will come in to score. Mean President out number 2. Blaney will be out number 3. We go to the top of the second inning now. Tony Soprano, the Godfather, will be out number 1. Forget about it. Tater McCheesy will be out number 2. And Vidal Valor the third, down for a hit. Wilmy and Citrusson will be us on with a walk. Hold handle all these nuts. Will be out number 3. Ted Hitchcock be out number 1. Picasso be on with a single. Auto Joey will pop out on the infield. That's going to be down for a hit. Runners at first and second now, 2 away. And that's going to be a strikeout. Go to the top of the third inning now. Thomas Tankara, the center fielder, as the third baseman is going to bobble that. That's going to be infield hit. And that's going to be a double play. Big boy will strike out swinging. Puerto Rico's up 1-0. As Bobby will be out number 1. Cal Hudson Jr. will be on with a walk. Blaney will be out number 3, but still 1-0 for the Ranas. Top of the 4th. This game moving right along. Be out number 1. Soprano will draw a walk. Third pass for Ribbit. That's going to be out on a cutter for Peter McCheesy. Vidal Valor the third will be out number 3. We go to the 4th inning. Out number 1 there. Katso. That one will drop down for a hit. Center fielder just couldn't quite get to it. Votto Joey to get the fielder's choice at first. And out number 3, we go to the top of the 5th inning now. What is proving to be a game of defense. Citrusson will be on with a single. Handle all these nuts. Will try to bunt, but won't make contact. That's going to be out number 1. Sankara. Double play as Bruce City will ground into a third double play of the game. They just cannot catch a break. The bot defense apparently showed up today. Ricky Bobby, second batter of the inning, will be out number 2. And Cal Naughton, the third baseman, will be out number 3. Sarah Michaelis, the pinch hitter, will come in and will pop out on the infield. Ryan Bleeker will go down swinging. Struck him out on the cutter. Alex Skill Eyes, that's going to be a double. Can Bruce City come through here in the mid-goings? No, they cannot, as their bad luck continues. Again, the defense for Ranas is showing up today. Mean President will line out there. Blaney ground out there. And Hitchcock hop out to the catcher for out number 3. Top of the 7th inning now. That's going to be through for a hit. Vidal Bauer the third. That one will get past second baseman's glove. Or is that first and second now with nobody away? Sack bunts there to advance both runners scoring position. Double underground out there. 3 unassisted. That one's gonna get down. 2 runs come across the score, so runner is safe at second. We have a 2-1 lead for Bruce City. They finally break through in the late going. That one will get away. Sankaro advances to third on the wild pitch. Michaelis will bring in a run with that single. It's 3-1 Bruce City Bears. Bleacher will go down swinging. 7th inning stretch coming up next here on PBE Stream. Can be a strikeout there for a cutter. Kyle went down chasing. That's going to be out number 2 for 3. And that's going to be out number 3. 3-1 Bears over Rana. Skill eyes will strike out. Tony Soprano, the left fielder, is going to be out number 2. Hater McCheesy be out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning now. Khalil coming in relief and will strike out Thomas Bobby. Be out number 2. Cal Norton Jr. will be on with a single. Anna's trying to rally back here, but will go down out a whimper here. Top of the 9th. Fidel Valor the third. Be out number 1. Gary the Giraffe will be out 2. Handle all these nuts. Line out there. Rana's down to our final 3 outs here. Daddy Blaney will get on with a hit. Hitchcock. Double play. 1 out remaining for Picasso. That's going to be out number 3. Bears will beat the Ranas 3-1. See. No hit for Kiso. 2 for 4 game for Vidal. The third of a run coming across the score. Puerto Rico, 2 for 4 game for Picasso. Soto the win. Pizza needed a third. The hold. Kelly the hold. Splits will take the save. Barry will take the loss and the win save. Masahiro Soto, your player of the game. All right. Firehawks will beat the Lemurs 13-7 in a blowout. Wow. Kihara will take the win. Casma the loss. Max the player of the game. Flamingos will beat the Hepcats in extras 7-6. Johnson the win. Kevin show up the pot. Take the loss. And Luca this player of the game. Swift Seeds will beat the Wheelers 5-3. Esquire Limited 4-0 this spring. Getting the loss. Neum save. Esquire Limited player of the game. Kingpins will beat the Dillos 5-3. Yosh the win. The bot actually getting the win. Lipovor will take the loss. The War on the save. Pollock, Pollock the 5th player of the game. Let's go up to the majors now. Pathfinders will beat the Aviators 7-6. Martinez the win. Shigeno the loss. Dog, your player of the game. Crabs will beat the Surge 8-5. Able to win. Bubba the loss. Malbec the save. Summers your player of the game. Bengals will beat the Raptors 10-3. Lower the win. Smith the loss. Walker player of the game. Warriors will beat the Sloths 13-3. Wow, 9 runs in the 4th inning to seal the win. Wow. Crockwell the win. Innings leader the loss. Ramirez the player of the game. Toros will beat the Apex 2-0. Lee the win. Smitty's loss. Woo hoo! Will take the save. And Lee, your player of the game. Stars will beat the Demons 7-1. Molar to win. Blue Sky to loss. Molar a player of the game. We're gonna see what teams have not played yet. I'm talking about two teams that have not played yet, but not finding that. Okay. Here we go. California and Chicago have California and Kansas City have not played. We're not been featured on stream, so we can knock out 2 games with 1 stream. Oops. Here we go. Whoop whoop. Well, lead us off with a base hit. That's actually gonna get a double. Yun Song will be saved with an infield single with runners at the corners now. Tanyan deep, and Murray will come home to score. Devontae Moore, the third baseman, will pop out on the infield. Rafael Furcal Jr., a dish with steal attempt from Song being successful. Hard, but line out to the left fielder. Some bad luck there, but California aren't up in front 1-0. Theodore Gazelle, traded from Bruce City, be out number 1. Joe Kirkland, the third baseman, will be out number 2. Nikolaj Savinsky, the shortstop. That's going to be in there. That's going to be a double. Tying run in scoring position. And that's going to be out number 3. We go to the top of the second inning now. Here's Clark Max, out number 1. Coleman Carver, the catcher, in the out number 2. Batsmith, the right fielder, will be on base with a single. It's going to be in there. Runners at first and second now. A wild pitch will advance to runners. Full count here. Popped up to the pitcher, retire the side. Go to the bottom of the second inning now with a strikeout on Thomas St. John. Gandalf the Gray will be on base with a single. And that's going to be a number of singles with back-to-back hits for Kansas City. Jacopo Reddick. They will just barely get the out of second. And that'll retire the side. Top of the third inning now. Yun Song will get a miss with a walk. And double play there. Tanyan, Devontae Moore, draw a walk. Rafael Furcal Jr. will be out number 3. We go to the bottom of the third inning now. Giselle will be first out. Kirkland would run a walk. Savinsky's get the quick out of second base. And a strikeout there will keep the score right where it's at. Top of the fourth. Clark Max will be out number one. Coleman Carver will be out number two. Theodore Batsmith. That's gonna be into the on the gap. That's gonna be a triple. Wow, throwing off the wheels there. Gordon Majima will drive in a run. That's gonna be an RBI triple. Having some trouble coming up with plays in that right field corner there. That's gonna retire the side. Perhaps will score one though. Go to the bottom of the fourth inning now. St. John will strike out. Getting off the gray. Bring some magic as that one's going to be blasted into the stands for the first home run this spring. As they're now trailing by 2-1. And that's going to be out number two. Reddick. That's going to be in for a single. Red Panda. Did he hold up? No, he did not. Umpire says he went around. Good top of the fifth inning now. And that's going to be an out for Sung. Maverick Tanyan round out there for out number two. Devontae Moore walk bust him up. That's going to be out number three. 1-2-3 inning. Bottom of the fifth we go. That's going to be out number one for the bot. I'm not even going to read that name. Joe Kirkland, the third baseman, will be out number two. Nikolai Savinsky, the shortstop, will be out number three. We go to the top of the sixth inning now. Ryan Furcall Jr. be out number one. Park Max will go down looking and swing in for Carver. We go to the top bottom of the sixth inning now. Slobberknocker will be out number one. St. John will get that one in over the second base, over the shortstop side, I should say. That one's going to be in there for a fly out for getting up to Gray. Clement Kamenik will be on with a single. And that's going to be out. No, it's going to be in there. It's going to drop in for a hit. Tennessee will tie it up on a bloop single. Not something you see every day. That's going to be out number two. But we're tied at 2 apiece. Popo will come in from the bullpen and will give up a hit. And that's going to be a walk. Whoop whoop. Did he hold up? He did, said the umpire. We go. Bases are loaded on 2 straight walks. That's going to be a line out. But that'll also break the tie. Nice situation hitting there from Song. We're now 3-2. Line out there. Runner will dive back to second base. And that's going to be it. Alright, California will take the lead. We go to 7-inning stretch here in Kansas City. Going to be out number one. Joe Kirkland, bases loaded, or bases empty, so that's going to be a fly out there. Nicholas Sabinsky's line out there for out number three. Top of the eighth inning we go. Still 3-2. Going to be on single there. Clark Max. Infield single. We line out to a rather lazy line out to right field. Theodore Batsmith will draw a walk. Majima. That's going to get in there. That's going to drop. Look like a center fielder misjudged the distance. That's going to bring in 2 runs across the plate. And another run will come across the score, make it a 6-2 ball game. Strikeouts on Song. Tanyan will line out there now, retire the side. but not before 3 runs come across the score on 4 hits. Bottom of the 8th, so that's going to be a out number 1. St. John, out number 2. And getting off the gray, out number 3. We go to top of the 9th inning now with Devontae Moore standing in. Can be a single. Pop out there on the infield. Clark Max. And double play will end the inning. Kansas City needs 4 to tie, 5 to walk it off here in the 9th inning. They have 3 outs to work with. That's not going to do it. Out number 1, Reddick. 2 for 3 on the day. Mill a line out there. And Red Panda, 0-3 so far. As he's safe with an infield single, making 1 for 4. Strike 3 looking on the outside corner. Kansas City will lose to the Firehawks 6-2. The box scores for today's game. 2 for 4 game for Whoop Whoop with an RBI. 2 for 3 with 3 runs for Theodore Batsmith, and a perfect 3 for 3 for Goro Majima. 2 for 4 for getting up the Gray, Kamenik, and Reddick. Dude man the win. Armbender the hold. Pro the loss. Majima played the game. The Bears will win 3-1 over the Lemurs. Zick was the win. Nostradam the loss. Switch to save. Zick was the player of the game. Swifties will beat the Kingpin 6-2. Chinggis to win. Cracky the loss. The boy to save. Chinggis the player of the game. Wheelers will beat the Flamingos to shutout 6-0. Bradyman the win. Kennedy Sinan the loss. Bradyman player of the game. And the Dillos will beat the Ranas 10-4. Jazz the win. Yo's the loss. Our top player of the game. Let's check the box score. I see a couple home runs. Oh, yep, here we go. Yep, here we go. Yep, RBI for the go must have been on that home run. And then 7 RBIs for Autotop. Wow. Massive game for Autotop. Massive game. The majors. Surge will win over the Raptors 8-6. Studs the win. Vaseline loss. Colon the save. Got the player of the game. Leaders will beat the Vandals 5-3. Henry the win. Kid the loss. Kingman the save. Floyd player of the game. Crabs will beat the Sloths 11-6. Pebbles the win. Exxon the loss. Pants the player of the game. Pathfinders will beat the Voyagers 3-2. Jay Wu the win. Rooster the loss. Boone the save. Woods the player of the game. In the Champions Conference, Apex will take the win 8-7. Walk the win. Moncrief the loss. Stevens the save. Williams player of the game. Stars will beat the Toros 10-5. Con the win. Benico the loss. Rainier player of the game. Space Rangers will beat the Rougarou 6-3. Kingdom the win. Manzer the loss. Rubbish save. Boy player of the game. And Demons will beat the Scorpions 5-3. Preet the win. Shrine the loss. And the save. Dawson your player of the game. And I'm gonna have a couple quick sim days. OBX will beat the Voyagers 5-4. Shigino will win. Jones the last Ashma player of the game. Pathfinders will beat the Crabs 5-2. Predator the win. Iceman the loss. Mixing the save. Drury player of the game. Raptors will beat the Lofts 5-4. PKVS the win. Ernest Haddock the third. The loss. Duvillevue the save. And Stewart declared the game. Bengals will beat the Surge 4-3. Nasty to win. Fitman the loss. Tomato third the save. Nasty player of the game. Scorpions will beat the Rigorous 3-1. Russi to win. Jackson the last. Keep the save. Russi player of the game. Stars will beat the Seattle Seahawks 5-1. John the win. McQueen the loss. John player of the game. Yeah, Lone Star no coast today. It's supposed to be Waldo, but I lost. I was Waldo. Apex will beat Space Rangers 3-1. Chicken the win. Nansen the loss. Waka save. Chicken player of the game. And Turtles beat the Demons 11-1. Calgo the win. Fabulous the loss. Berlina player of the game. And then the Miners. Wheelers will beat the Paradox 20-2 with only two home run with only two home runs, right? Am I reading that right? Hang on. We got check this. Okay, it says it's Puerto Rico, but you mean California batting line score. So that's obviously a bug, but look at all of these RBIs for Anchorage. Holy cow. Everybody but Baller and Park got an RBI. Jesus, it's this like their entire lineup. Got it. Just like I think they played their entire lineup. McIntosh would take the win, obviously. Tom would take the loss. Robin Banks should player of the game. Holy cow. Okay then. Florida would beat the Kingpins 11-5. Momentum the win. Sun the loss. Greer player of the game. Bruce City will beat the Diddles 4-3. Pepper Bottom the win. Diesel the loss. Marshmallow Jr. player of the game. Cookies will beat the Runners 11-4. Barrow the win. Barrow the loss. Backed up to play the game. Upcats will beat the Lemurs 3-0. Bird the win. Pimling the loss. 2 to save. Bird your player of the game. How many unearned runs? Let's go and check real quick. See how many runs were unearned in the Anchorage game. Unearned runs. So only two runs were unearned in this entire game for California. The rest were all earned. Holy cow. Okay. because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying, folks that are wondering what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to find two teams that have not been featured on stream to play each other. But I'm not finding any. Um, so the only thing we've seen a Boise game. I know we haven't seen a Slots game. Providence. So we had choices for majors. We have choices. We've already seen DBS in Cancun. Any Apex and Rugers were shown yesterday. We've already seen Seattle and Detroit. Or we've not seen Detroit. We've already seen Seattle. That's what Lunar Base played yesterday. We have choices for majors. Let's check the opponent code to see what games that have not been played yet. It was San Antonio and Vancouver. We could do that tomorrow. That would take off two teams off the list. We can do Surge at LBX the next day. No, because both teams already played. You could do Detroit and Lunar Base. Unless Detroit plays a team that we had not seen on stream yet. To be Cancun, Indy, or Vancouver. Indy plays Detroit on the 13th. So you do that. Then I don't want to do 7 majors games in a row. That's the thing. So something's got to be quick sims. Something's gonna be quick sims. Okay. Let's make this, yeah, let's make temp a quick sim. Toronto will beat Boise 13-11. Boone the win. Rupshot loss. Ingram to stay. We're Ingram to play the game. Daniels will beat the Voyagers 8-5. Abassi to win. Jones the loss. Planzaya player of the game. Hawks will beat the Surge 5-4. Erickson the win. For quality the loss. Tatum your player of the game. OBX will beat the Crabs 9-4. Holiday the win. Random the loss. 100 Forte your player of the game. Seattle will beat the Demons 19-8. Wow. Let's check that box score. Breeze to win, LeBeau to loss. Everybody but Perez and Williams getting an RBI. Wow. Their games will be Zach Johnson the third. Okay. Winners will beat the Stars 3-2. Down to the minors. So the only team we've not seen play from minors on stream is going to be Chicago, so we'll have to make the last game Chicago game. Wheelers would beat the Hepcats 7-6. Bruce City will beat the 7-6 for Hepcats. Wheelers. Pope the win. Poe the loss. Summers player of the game. Top bottom will take the win, and for Bruce City if they win 6-3. Mantex will take the loss. Switch to save. Bleecker player of the game. Dulos will beat the Lemurs 9-6. Montreal the win. Montana loss. John to save. Volqualve player of the game. Chicago will beat the Firehawks 2-1. Hands the win. Kilgannon in the loss. US to save. Time player of the game. And Mingles will beat the Ranas in extras 6-5. They walk it off. Pete the win. Thanos the loss. Izzo your player of the game. Just clap that Vandals. If you want to hop in, Lone Star, you certainly are welcome to. Give my voice a break because I've been doing on all these games solo for the first time in a while. So if you want to hop in, you know I will gladly give you co-host pay since I don't have one today. While I wait for you to pop in, I'll pull up your name plate on stream. Hey.
Testing 1 2.
I can hear you on my end. Can you hear him on stream, guys?
Okay.
Can you hear Lone Star on stream?
Good. I can hear you here. Perfect. That's perfect.
If I'm trying to see if they can hear you.
See, I could hear myself on the stream, Tim.
Okay,
I
perfect.
went ahead. I went ahead and muted it because it was double. It was doubling. Now it's not.
Oh, yeah, I had to.
Everybody, Lone Star coming in.
Yeah, I wasn't getting any audio, so I had to change the things. I guess it just doubled up, and no one told me that doubled up. So I would just remove.
I'm actually done. I'm actually done with all my work for the day, so I can hang out here.
Nice. Well, I will.
You want me to grab this one?
Sure thing. Give my voice a break.
All right, let's do it. Or Lore versus Leonidas Longpipe in this one. Hope everyone. I know you can all hear me out there. I already tested it. All right, let's do it. All right, right off the bat, big time strike out there of Wyatt Whittle, one down. Skoden coming up next. Skoden takes a seat also. 2 Ks for Thor Lore to start this one. Littleton coming up now with 2 down. Rob. Ooh, that ball is gone. Rob Littleton, big time Jack. Nil, San Antonio. Next up, Stetson Laramie. Cleanup hitter for San Antonio. And he goes down. More 3Ks, but allows the homer. 1-0 San Antonio. We go to the bottom of the first. Pierre Phillip coming up now. The always dangerous Pierre Phillip. Slow roller. He's safe. That is a base hit. Phillip a threat to steal. Stephen Strange coming up next. And they got him. They got Phillip at second. Nailed him. You don't hardly ever see that. Strange flies out to center, 2 down. As Rishikesh coming up now. Akshay takes the walk. That's going to bring up McLovin. McLovin, the catcher, switch hitting catcher. That ball gets away, and Rishikesh is going to take second. McLovin coming up now. McLovin blasts out of the corner. That's a run scored for Vancouver. And McLovin gets the second with the double. Lansdale, slow pop up, and that will end the inning. We're tied at 1. Go to the top of the second. Press Duckley. Duckley strikes out. 4th K for Thor Lore. Player to be named later. Strikes him out. Lore's got 5 Ks already. We're not even out of the second. Jerry Mander. Roller to Thor Lore, but Mander is safe with that speed. Malcolm Kell. Ace hit there. They're running. He's going for home. No throw. Mander scores, no throw, 2-1 San Antonio. And there's the 6th K by Thor Lore in 2 innings, 6 Ks. Not too often. Von Caliente, who's streaming right now, rounds out to first, 1 down. Brooks Walker coming up next. Brooks. Fly out to center, 2 down. Good old Danny Burgers, don't call him Fries. Fries that one into the gap. Burgers is running. Double for Burgers. And Jean-Jacques Francois Jacques-Jean Jr. grounds out. Yes, I said it right, Tim. And that's the 3rd out of the inning. 2-1 San Antonio.
For drafting me so low, I told Barbara that he had to say that name, and he refuses to say it.
That's awesome. All right, Wyatt Whittle out. Skoden flies out to center. Hey, I said it right, though. Rob Littleton coming up next.
He did.
I can say it proper. Okay. Rob Littleton coming up now, 2 down. This is a quick inning here. There's a walk. Spoke too soon. That's Laramie coming up. Laramie. Ooh, gunned him. Gunned down Littleton. And that's the inning. That was quick. Still 2-1 San Antonio. Bottom 3rd, Pierre Phillip striking out. 1st K for Long Pipe. Stephen Strange coming up now. Strange up the middle for a base hit. Strange is dangerous on the bases. We're going to see what happens here. Phillip's been thrown out already. Rishikesh. Ooh, no throw there. Strange stolen base number 19 of spring training. And that should score Strange right there. Rishikesh in there with a double. McLovin coming up. Base hit McLovin. Rishikesh can run. Throw home. Not in time. 3-2 Vancouver. There's the 2nd K by Long Pipe. Lansdale goes down. Von Caliente coming up. And Von Caliente strikes out to end the inning. 3 Ks for Long Pipe. Well, Vancouver is up 3-2. We go to the top of the 4th. Stetson Laramie. 1 down. Press Duckley coming up now. Press strikes out. 8th K for Thor Lore. Player to be named later coming up. And that's a quick pop up there, and that should do it. Lore is through 4. 3-2 Vancouver. Brooks Walker coming up now. Walker up the... Ooh, great stop. Great stop. That was kill. Great stop. Burgers coming up. Burgers is going to pop out. That's 2 down. All right. Here we go. Jean-Jacques Francois Jacques-Jean Jr. flies out to right, and that's still 3-2 Vancouver through 4. We go to the 5th. Jerry Mander coming up. Mander up the middle. Mander's got some speed, but Mander's going to stay at first. Kell, with a great defensive play, pops out to 3rd. Ferguson, we haven't said Turd's name yet. 9th K for Thor Lore in this one. Wyatt Whittle coming up now. 10th K, 10 strikeouts for Thor Lore through 4.5 or through 5. Bottom of the 5th. Pierre Phillip Short grounder. Nice play there, one down. Steven Strange, two down. Defense starting to come in. And Rishikesh, oh, there's the error. Rishikesh is safe at first. First error by Turd, and then there's the fly out to right for McLovin, and that ends the inning. We go to the sixth, 3-2 Vancouver. Skoden coming up next. Les Skoden. That's over the left fielder's head. No, he grabbed it. He grabbed it. Jacques Sean Jr. Littleton, same type of play, another out. Okay. All right. Okay. Laramie. And that's 1-2-3, the hard way. That was the real hard way. End of the sixth for San Antonio. Lansdale coming up now. Grounder, one down. Von Caliente strikes out, fourth K for Long Pipe. Long Pipe starting to look long in the pitches. Brooks Walker, and that's going to do it. I think that's going to do it for Long Pipe. 6 innings, 3 earned. We go to the top of the seventh. Press Duckley strikes out, one down. Oh, Lucas Griepin now. So Lohr wasn't even near the pitch count, and they pulled him. Player to be named later on first, Jerry Mander. Grounds it, and he's out. 2 down. Kell. Grounder, end of inning. Good defense there. Okay. So we go to the bottom of the seventh now. Burger's coming up. And Burger's going to take a base. Jean-Jacques Francois Jacques Jean Jr. strikes out. 1 down. Pierre Phillip. Up the middle. Base hit. Burger stays at second. Steven Strange coming up now. And there's a walk. Base is chucked. Juice is based for Rishikesh. Rishikesh flies out to center. Is it deep enough? No, they do not run. McLovin, base hit. So that's going to score at least one. It's going to score 2. And it is a 5-2 game for the Vandals. Lansdale will fly out to end the inning. 5-2 Vancouver. We go to the 8th with Turd coming up. Turd strikes out. 1 down. Wyatt Whittle was very Whittle on that one. Strikes out again. 2 Ks. 3rd K for Greep. Odin. Oh, strikes out the side. Greep strikes out the side. 4 Ks for Greep in relief. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Von Caliente. Was not that Caliente on that one with the ground out. Brooks Walker coming up. And that's a base hit for Brooks. Danny Berger's coming up. Ooh, got fried on that one. 2 down. That's a base hit for Jean-Jacques Francois Jacques Jean Jr. Phillip. Nope, Phillip, that's a flyout to end the inning. A lot of action, but no runs. We go to the 9th. 5-2 game. As, Littleton into the corner. Game not over. Littleton gets the double. Laramie. Oh, short roller. 1 down. Duckley flies out to right, 2 down. Player to be named later. That's going to be over the head of the center fielder. Game not over. Double. 5-3 game. Gerrymander. Grounder. Ball game. What a game. What a sport. That was fun. I have a good time calling these. I know Tim's not used to me calling them in the afternoon. It's normally evening. But what a game. That was a fun game. That was fun. All right. So, what do we have? McLovin went 3 for 4 with 4 RBI. Wow. Okay. I think I might know who the player of the game is going to be. But anyway, Littleton got a homer in that one. The only homer in that one. All right, let's go ahead and go down to the pitching. There wasn't a whole lot much to do there. Lohr, 10 Ks for Lohr. Okay, so Lohr got player of the game. That I figured 4 RBIs would have been enough, but nah. Lohr did great. Well, thanks, man. Thanks for letting me call that one.
Yeah, no worries. Believe me.
Still not even noon it's not even noon my time right now, so I got a lot done today so far.
Yeah,
Whew.
well, my voice needed a rest. I haven't done a stream solo in a long time. All right,
I can get the next. Valor's all yelling at me. Don't say Jacques Jr.'s full name. Come
you
on! I
you
say it so smoothly. Say it so smoothly though.
dude, you dropped me in the fourth. I'm making you say it next time we stream.
Do you know that I made the final 128 in EVC's stream, and I made the round of 32. I was the 127th team out of 128 to make it.
Oh
And I
nice.
finished in the final 32.
Nice. All right, the
He's still
province.
streaming. I didn't want to see. I didn't want to see the end of it, so that's why I'm over here.
All right, the province tribes the way to beat the Warriors 6-5. Tribal with the win, Croakwood the loss, able to save Zaluski, your player of the game. The Pathfinders will beat
Biscuit
the
maker,
Surge.
biscuit maker beating Juicy Jumbo. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Toronto actually doing good this spring training. Maybe they finally turn things around. 4-0 game there. Kitmaker the win. Jumbo the lost player of the game is gonna be Kitmaker. Uh,
Oh, busy.
the Aviators are going to beat the Raptors 4-2. King the win. Smith the loss. Boss save. King your player of the game.
Smidius versus Bummus.
Smidius will take the win in a 2-1 game over the Death Valley Scorpions. Thomas will take the loss. Takahashi to save. Smidius, your player of the game. The Stars will beat the Ruggers 11-5. Mulder to win. Esterman third. The loss. Lumber, your player of the game. And the Sea Serpents will beat the Toros 4-2. Obel the win. Lee the loss. Richard to save. Obel, your player of the game. And the Demons will beat the Space Rangers 7-4. Goat Base the win. Press the loss. ML the save. Slam is your player of the game.
You'll be back. I know you're just having a rough you're having a rough spring training. It's okay.
All right. The Fifties will beat the Dillos 9-2. Esquire Limited will remain undefeated 5-0. Reacher will take the loss. Esquire Limited, your player of the game. The Mingos will beat the Bears 10-2. Rock the win, Soto the loss. Simpson, your player of the game. Cats will beat the Kingpins 6-5. Kevin showed the win. Crony the loss. Poppenberger played the game. The Wheelers will beat the Lemurs 5-0. Getting the win. Forward third to loss, getting your player of the game, and Firehouse will beat the Ronas 3-2. Armbandura the win, Bit Ready to loss, Q Hall your player of the game.
I even know what a great spring training.
Yeah, that definitely a good pick there for State College. Okay.
Oh no, don't make me do it. Don't make me call that game. No, no. New York Voyagers, Boise, don't make me do it.
Well, luckily for you, both teams have already been featured on stream, so you're
Okay,
so
good.
I'm not gonna be calling them. Don't worry. I'm just gonna find.
If you need me to do another one, I'm happy to do another one if you want me to do another one.
Yes, please do. Well, actually, Boise
I'm just I'm
has not featured on stream, but I'm not gonna make you call your own games. It'd be terrible luck.
this should be a better season for me. I'm just telling you, I improved some stuff in the off season, so uh so yes, it's not gonna be that. It's I actually have a $5 million bet with my GM on how I'm gonna do this season. So Yes, I took the under on what is it, 16 losses. So yeah, I've got some vested interest. Ooh, beans and pebbles.
Um, but well, we haven't seen a Providence game, so we can definitely do this one.
Beans and pebbles. Beans and pebbles. I just wanted to say that.
Um,
We did just see Vancouver though.
yeah, that's like the only thing is. I mean, against it, let's go down to minor see if we can
What about
do a
what
Chicago
about Lunar
game.
Base Can? Have we seen Lunar Base Cancun? Have we seen Bruce City, California? Have we seen? I haven't been here the whole time, so
Yeah, the
have we
only
seen DVS Seattle?
we've seen both the events in Seattle. So today we have seen we've seen DVS, we've seen Vancouver, we've seen San Antonio. I don't think we've seen the rest. For minors, we have seen basically every team but Chicago.
Seen Lunar Base Cancun? That looks like an interesting game.
Uh, we can show
Both
that one.
9 and 10.
And
Winner
both
gets
are
to 500.
all right. I'll let you call this one.
Hey, sweet. Welcome back, everybody. Cancun, Jimmy Benico on the mound, and Link Althouse flies out to start this game, one down. Firefly Boy coming up next. Firefly base hit, starting to hit action here. Not worth a first coming up next. Not worth. Worth hitting at the third. There's one, and that's all they're going to get. Two down. So first reaches base. Jay Justice coming up next. Scary, I'm remembering all this. There's a base hit. And, ooh, Firefly. Okay, not where the first takes third. Two on for Duke Nukesum. Duke Nukesum nukes that one, and we got the run scored for Cancun or for Lunar Base. 1-0 lead. Sorry, I was thrown off by the pink uniforms. Fan strikes out, and that's going to end the inning. 1-0 Lunar Base. Cancun coming up. Gnome Child leading it off. And Gnome grounds out, one down. Miles Meredith coming up next. And Miles Meredith up the middle, base hit. And Meredith can steal bases. Becca Ohi Cow coming up next. That's a fly out the center. Down. Lena coming up. Hitting very nicely in the spring training. And that's the stolen base by Miles Meredith, 12th in the spring training. Menji up. Full count, strikes out. And that ends the inning. First K by Animal Kingdom. 1-0 Lunar Base. They hold them to nothing. Durian Crag coming up. Durian strikes out. Second K for Benico. That brings up Emilian Vega. He strikes out. 3 Ks for Benico now. And that's going to bring up Lestat the Lion Core. Ooh, another K. What an inning for Benico. 3 up, 3 down. Strikes out the side. 4 Ks now. Napoleon Solo coming up next. Held them to nothing in the first. One away. Victor Cortez, grounder. And that's no throw. Cortez is safe on the single. Next up, Tiernan O'Malrain. Deep fly ball. He's got it, though. A first. Got it. That was beautiful. Great catch there, 2 down. Carlton Beatty does not beat that one hard enough, and that ends the inning. 1-0 Lunar Base. We go to the third. Link Althouse. Grounder. 1 away. Fly ball. Cotton right. 2 down. Not worth. Strikes out. 5th K by Benico. We go to the bottom of the third. Cowgill. Grounder. 1 away. Home Child. Strikes out. 2nd K for Animal Kingdom. Miles Meredith. Up the middle, but it's a grounder, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 in order. Justice. Pop up. Caught by the third baseman. 1 down here in the top of the fourth. Duke Newsom coming up. And Newsom strikes out. 6th K for Benico. Green Chilliquill fan. Base hits. For Green Chilliquill. Durian Crag smelled on that one. 7th strikeout for Benico. Feka Ohikau. Ground out, 1 down. We're in the bottom of the fourth. Brolina flies out to center, 2 down. Napoleon Solo. Right at first base, another 1, 2, 3 inning for Kingdom. Vega takes the base. That's a walk. Lestat. Lestat base hit into the corner. They're running. And that's a stand-up double. Right up the middle for Althouse. That's going to score 1. They're going, ooh, the ball gets away from the catcher. It scores 2. That's an error for Kuhn. That's 2 runs. Great stop there, and Firefly Boys retired at first. Not worth the first coming up now. Grounder. 2nd out of the inning. Another great play. So defense is saving them. And there's the pop-up end of inning. So I think they retire the last 3 batters as Justice flies out. 3-0 Lunar Base. Victor Cortez coming up. Lines out to third, 1 down. Tiernan O'Malrain. Base hit. He's at first. Carlton Beatty coming up now with O'Malrain at first. And Beatty flies out to center. 2 down. John Cowgill coming up. Cowgill, grounder, end of inning. So Lunar Base, 3-0 through 5. We go to the 6th. Duke Newsom tries to nuke it, but that's a fly out to left. 1 down. Green Chilliquill striking out. 8th K for Benico in this one. Crag coming up. And Crag's going to do a soft pop-up to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 for Benico in the 6th. We go bottom 6. Gnome Child. Cracks that one. And that is caught beautifully by Newsom. Meredith. Base hit. Miles Meredith. All right. Feka comes up. And Meredith takes second. 13th stolen base. Second of the game, I believe. Feka Ohikau advances the runner. So Meredith now at third for Brolina. Brolina. That's a pop-up to end the inning. All right. Kingdom, stellar through 6. We go to the 7th. Emilian Vega. Flies a long fly out there. 1 down. Lestat. Up the middle base hit for Lestat, the Lion Court. Althouse coming up next. Stolen base for the Lion Court with Roquefort Cotswold coming in to pitch. Big time fly there, and the Lion Court holds at second. Firefly Boy pops out, end of inning. Okay, another 0 up on the board. We go to the bottom of the 7th. And the Solo strikes out. 3rd K for Animal Kingdom. Only 68 pitches so far, 75. Cortez grounds out, 2 down. Kingdom's holding them. O'Malrain base hit. There we go. Okay, there's a base hit for Cancun. Carlton Beatty coming up next. Beatty's going to walk. Tying run to the plate. John Cowgill here in the 7th. Cowgill strikes out. It's the ground for not worth the first. We're in the eighth now, one away. AJ Justice pops up, two down. Roquefort showing him the cheese. Duke nukes him. Tried to nuke it, but flies out. And that is 1-2-3 for Roquefort there. We go to the bottom of the eighth. Gnome Child walks. Runner on. Miles Meredith. A threat in last inning. Could not convert. Meredith is gunned down at second. And that ends the inning. We go to the ninth. Lunar Base up 3-0. Green Chilaquil fan looking for more insurance. Flies out to right. Kingdom pitching a heck of a game this game. Cragg. Base hit. Okay, game not over. Well, game is far from over. So, Vega. Vega is going to pop out to the catcher. Two down. Lestat into the corner. Trying to keep them going. And that's an RBI. Did they get him a third? That's it. They got him a third. All right. Berlina to score the run, make it 4-0. Berlina's on though. Napoleon solo. Base hit again. They got two on. Cortez. Game not over yet. Oh, double play. Liner got him at second. And that's the strikeout to end the game. Scudmuffin coming in to clean that up. No runs allowed in the 4-0 shutout by Lunar Base. What a game. What a sport. We can just go down to the bottom at this point. Kingdom had a heck of a game. I would make Kingdom player of the game. Yeah, should be. Yeah, only 90 pitches they pulled. I didn't even see Rubbish. Rubbish came in so fast I didn't even see that. 8 Ks by Benico. Benico was cruising with all those Ks, but yep. But well, that was a great game. Thank you for letting me call that one.
Yeah, no worries. And luckily my lunch should be here soon. I think I'm going to quick sim the at least switch the rest of the majors games. They end on the 15th. Miners have one game on the 16th, and then that will be the end of the season, or not the season, end of spring training, I should say. Um, Pebbles beat Beans as the Crabs beat the Vandals 9-5. Pebbles getting the player of the game. The Aviators will win 7-3 over Buffalo Surge. Matthews Henry the win. Duds the loss. Maury Murray the player of the game. Warriors will beat the Raptors 5-0. Woods the win. I'm sorry, but you got the loss. Woods player of the game.
It was P Dub Woods. I wasn't expecting much in that one.
At least there's only 5 runs this time, and not like 13. Well, like you had that one game.
Exactly. I'm getting better.
6-3 win for San Antonio over the Pathfinders. Innings leader the win. She's the loss. Ferguson player of the game. Detroit will beat the Rugers 8-1. Pythagoras to win. Westbrook the loss. Pythagoras player of the game. Scorpions, will beat the Caesar Prince 6-1. Votto the win. Morgan the loss. Launch Angle player of the game. And Stars will beat the Apex 4-2. Park the win. Nobody Las Vegas third. The save. Woodberg player of the game. Go down to the minors. As the Dillos are gonna completely dominate the Bengals 11-2. Wow. Let's check that box score. 2-4 game RBI for Babineau. 2-for-4 game with 2 RBIs from Warner with only 1 strikeout.
4 pinch hit at bats. Dang. Okay.
Actually, no strikeouts, but a walk for Warner. But dang, quite the win. Um, back. Jazz the win. Kennison on the loss. Jazz, your player of the game. 5-4 win. Or sorry, 1-0 shutout win. I was looking at the hits column. For the Kingpins, 11-9 so far. Kratky the win. Ridman the loss. Aventurine the save. Kratky player of the game. Swifties are going to beat the Lemurs 6-0. Chinggis the win. Dana Sardam the loss. Brummer your player of the game. Hepcats are going to beat the Byranas 3-1. Lee the win. Yoji the loss. Richford the save. Lee player of the game. And the Paradox will beat the Bears on 8-3. Dude Man the win. Zuckerfoos the loss for Carl Jr. player of the game.
Come on, Ronas, you're better than 3-17.
No, they're not.
Come on,
Don't give them any hope. Get it real quick.
lunch coming. I'll call another one.
Alright.
I can make up for not being here the first part of this.
Okay, so both teams have a game ending on the 17th, so we can probably just quick sim to that day and then end with a minor league game with Chicago. I think we'll just
Sounds
do that.
good.
I think we'll do that. Um, Voyagers will shut out the Surge 8-0. Atkins the wins. Pushman the loss. Atkins declared the game. Boise will win in extra 7-2 as they score 5 in the 10th
5.
inning. Georges the win. Ferb the loss. PKVS player of the game. Vandals will beat the Pathfinder 6-4. Nasty to win. Scheider the loss. Burgess player of the game. Aviators will beat the Sloth 6-5. Martino the win. Nillian the loss. Shigino the save. Muramura player of the game. Seattle will shut out the Space Rangers 3-0. McQueen the win. Nansen the loss. Moncrief the save. McQueen player of the game. Stars will beat the Scorpions 6-5. John the win. Ruski the
So
loss. Gumino the
Rousey's
save.
1-3 in spring training. Wow. Okay.
And Arenado player of
Damn.
the game. Rougarous will beat the Toros 11-5 as they score 8 runs in the 6th inning. Jackson to win. Calgo lost. Boucher player of the game. And finally, the Demons will beat the Apex 3-1. Blue Sky the win. Chicken the loss. Summer save. Blue Sky player of the game.
Some of these pitchers with the losing records in spring training, I know you're not going to see that come the season. I know that for a fact.
Yeah, well, it's also the rust mechanic as well. There's like a hidden rust mechanic in spring training.
That's why I have a losing record. It's rust.
Sure, let's go with that. Bruce City will win 4-2 over the Hepcats. Kelly to win. Murdoch lost. Taps to save. Bird player of the game. Ranas will beat the Wheelers 2-1. LPG the bot. Jackson the lost. Smith the save. McIntosh player of the game.
It's weird.
Swifties win. Your Swifties will win 6-5. Skills Grumlin the win. Beat the lost Gold Guard player of the game.
15
Lemurs.
and 6.
I think so far
Damn.
they've actually had a perfect sim. I think so far they've had a perfect sim. KDR, I know you're in stream. Actually, no. You've been here
You and
since
I are doing this.
You've been here since the very beginning. Have these Swifties had a perfect sim so far? I forget.
Looks like it. 15 and 6. I don't remember them ever being 15 and 6 in a spring training.
Uh, Lemurs win 8-4, but the Kingpins steady to win, and the lost squash your player of the game, and Firehawk will beat the Dillos
Firehawks.
1-0.
Firehawks. 1-0. What a game.
Tom the win, Mello Jr. the last Kilgan and the save. Johnny Tom, player of the game.
games in there. Most games.
Third will be the Crabs 5-4. Potapalli to win, Random the loss for Whiskey to clear the game. Pathfinders will beat the Aviators also 5-4. Whiskey to win, Holiday lost, G to save. Whiskey cleared the game. Seattle will
How many
beat the
one-run games here?
oh yeah. Seattle will beat the Rougarous 2-1 in extras. Richards to win, Nasir to loss, DeVries player of the game. Apex will beat the Toros 3-2, also a 1-1 game. McFlores to win, Martini to loss, Noble to save the first player of the game. Finally, a 2-run game. That's not a 1-run game. Troy will beat the Stars 4-2, although the win piece the loss for Rebel player of the game. Scorpions will beat Space Rangers 1-0. Nom the win. Bumgardner the loss. Strand the save. Nom player of the game. Amanon had a long and successful career so far, but nearing I think retirement as well. Dungeon Miners.
Lot of one-run games.
Ronalds will beat the Kingpins
Two.
3-1. Practice the win. Time the loss. Barry the save. Practice player of the game. Flamingos will win 5-4. Hank the win. Waffle the loss. Great player of the game. Dillos 4-3. Battleline will win. Buster the loss. Need to save. Summers player of the game. Wheeler's 8-0 shutout. So Zazaki to win. Duff the loss. Zaki player of the game. And the Swifties will finally lose 1-6-5. Close game. Season 32, the Bob the win.
There it is. We jinxed it. Jinxed that last game.
Oh wow. Nikomata the loss at best save. Whoop whoop your player of the game.
Was that their first loss ever with you and me streaming? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. The conspiracy is over, people.
Alright, we mean off day
Free training and
here.
none of this really counts. None of this really counts. Oh man.
Okay.
Okay.
One more game, one more quick sim day, and then we can do that last Chicago game, and I'll have you call that one. Because my food's here.
Yep. Sounds good to me.
Hence why I'm kind of rushing through this. Because I'm hungry.
Well, people in the chat are chatting so much right now. So many people are throwing messages in the chat right now. I can't even keep up. I'm kidding. Nobody's chatted since me. Nobody's chatted since me.
Alright, 5-3 win for the Raptors. Hey, you guys won a game. Smith will win.
Harold Smith.
Jumbo the loss, a ball to save. Smith the player of the game. Crabs will beat the Sloths 3-0. Crabula to win, long pipe to the loss. Able to save, Crabula player of the game. Voyagers will beat the Pathfinders 6-2. Crocodile to win, Kidmaker to loss, Crocodile player of the game. Vandals will beat the Aviators 4-3. Lore the win, King the loss, Abasi to save, Flora player of the game. Toros will beat the Stars 6-2. Lee to win, Molder the loss, Berlina player of the game. Death Valley will beat the Demons 4-3. Shram the win, Summers lost,
Ooh,
Bums player of the game.
two in the ninth.
That'll do it.
Walk off.
Apex will beat the Sea Serpents 6-3. Smithius to win, Obel to loss. Walk the save, Smithius player of the game, and Rougarous will beat the Space Rangers 6-0. Escherman third to win, Express the loss, Escherman third player of the game.
Walk the save. That's a new name I haven't seen. Okay.
Mingos will shut out
Wow.
the Firehawks 10-0. Wow. Rock the
Did
win.
great in that.
Oh yeah. Kill Hollow the loss. And
Doc Rock, really? Doc Rock, really? Is that freaking Doctor Dynasty's player?
I have no,
It's
cause
it's gotta be. It's
yeah,
gotta be.
I have no clue. The
Because he is Doc Rock.
Jenkins will beat the Bears 8-3. Pollock the fifth to win. Soto lost Gunner Smoke the player of the game.
Look that up.
Switski's will beat the Hellcats 1-0. Police the bot for the win. Buster the lost the squad limited player of the game. Lemurs will beat the Ranas 4-2. Cedillo the bot. Barry Cedillo will take the win. Bot player. Barry the bot will also take the loss. Betty Bob will take the save. And soccer player of the game. And the Wheelers will beat the Dillos 6-2, getting the win. Richard Alaska getting the player of the game. And let's do the Chicago game.
It's not. Okay. All right, I verified it. So Red Rockman, my teammate, that's his other player. He's got two players now. It is not Dr. Dynastic. I verified that. Okay. Kingpin's Dillos, let's do it. Hugh Jazz, my up-and-coming teammate. That is if I survive. Hugh Jazz pitching, Sparky D at the plate. D reaches first. After McTater botches it. Come on, McTater. Troy Monopolitsky coming up. And there's one, and there's two. Quick double play there for Monopolitsky. Mexicano coming up. We'll say Mexicano. And I can say that too. Base hit for El Grande. All right. Next up. Some names are new here. George is new for me. That is when TJ George takes the base. 2-1. Next up. Showtime Jones. Love that name. Lines out. And Showtime ends the inning. All right, here we go. Bottom first, whenever that occurs. Delvecchio, Tony goes down on strikes. Hunter Kratke pitching. The Ranas are down 3-0 for anybody that cares. Ben Martin. That ball looks like it got past Martin, and that's a strikeout. Second K for Kratke. Oh, Kratke. It's a Kratke. C.J. Henderson rounds out 1-2-3 for Kratke. We go to the top of the second. I'm having fun with these names. Autumn and Timothy leading off the second for Chicago. Timothy. This is all in slow motion. Strikes out. Next up, Sejima. I guess Sejima flies out to center. 2 down. Next up is going to be Pookie Gamble's grounder, and that's the third out of the inning, unless he botched it. Okay, he got it. All right, that's great. Okay, I'm seeing the stoppage here, so bear with me, everybody. All right, coming up, Dominion to Goat. That ball is base hit. Nope, trying down to. Oh, he hit him. Volkova rounds out 1 down. Volkova, I'm sorry. It's the on the end. All right, Chorizo coming up. Chorizo, grounder. Ooh, Chorizo reaches. And the Goat takes third. All slowing down right now. Thornton Jr. coming up now. Thornton. Strikes out. 2 down. Over the top. Walks. Uses base. For Warner. Warner coming up. Off for Warner. Everything's frozen. And that's the end of the inning. Everything's frozen again. Way to go, MJ, for that million. You just redeemed. That's awesome. Sweet ganja smoke. And ganja smoke is retired. Arcady coming up next. Leadoff hitter for Chicago. 2 down. Flies out to right. Monopolitsky coming back up. 370 in the spring training. As Hugh is pitching a great game. And Monopolitsky flies out to left. Outfielder didn't even move. End of inning. We go to the bottom of the third. Still scoreless. As Tony Del Vecchio digs in. Vecchio base hit. Ben Martin coming up next. And Ben with the base hit. Vecchio. It's the second. Brings up C.J. Henderson. Base hit. That's 3 in a row. They're all on. Juice is based for Dominion to goat. Dominion. Base hit Dominion. That's going to score a run. Juice is still based. Base is still juiced for Volkova. Whoa, strikes out. Third K for Kropke. Teresa McTator coming up now. McTator flies out deep, and that's going to be an RBI for McTator, making it 2-0 Amarillo. I know it's Amarillo. Thornton Jr. coming up now. Billy Bob Thornton Jr. And we have bases chucked. Over the top. Flying out to center to end the inning. But Amarillo 2-0 now on Chicago. We go to the fourth. With Mexicano coming up next. Mexicano is out. 1 down for TJ George. Lines out there, 2 down. Showtime. No showtime there. 1, 2, 3. Real fast inning there. Waco Warner, where it always freezes up on me. Waco is on. Base hit Waco. So Babineau coming in for pinch hitter. Babineau, the ultimate pinch hitter, reaches. Waco is out. And the throw is not in time. Babineau steals the base as Abram Johnson. Abram catch there. And Timothy. Up. C.J. Henderson strikes out. 4th K for Krotke. Krotke's hanging in there. Ooh, grounder by Timothy. And there's 1 down. There's a fly ball to right. Deep and gone for Sejima. 3rd homer of the spring training for Sejima. Pookie Gambles has to follow that up. And Pookie takes a seat. Second strikeout of the game. Sweet coming back up. Sweet ganja smoke. Did not smoke that one enough. It's 2-1 Amarillo as Chicago gets on the board. Dominion to goat coming up now. And lines out 1 down. Meta Volkova strikes out 2 down. Teresa McTator having a nice spring training, but that was not very nice right there. 1, 2, 3 for Big Yosh. Tank Fromas comes up. And Fromas is going to fly out 1 down. Monopolitsky. That's another fly out, 2 down. Mexicano, 321. Mexicano strikes out. End of inning. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 2-1 Amarillo as Billy Bob strikes out. Over top, grounder. Beautifully played by George. 2 down. Josh Jackson coming in, base hit. So Jackson's aboard. That was the first at bat for Jackson. Abino coming up now. Abino walks. Ooh, this could be dangerous. Noxus coming up now. Noxus, we haven't seen Noxus today. And Noxus. All right. So CJ Henderson gets them out of the inning. Again, my apologies. This is freezing up on me every other batter. Offenberger. Good old Boots flies out 1 down. As the big Diesel is pitching now. Showtime still in the game. Showtime base hits. They just wanted Showtime to have a hit. There we go. Showtime's on. Ottoman Timothy coming up now as the big Diesel is pitching. Ooh, and there's the air. They're running. So Jones to third, Timothy to second for Casper Blaze. Casper Blaze gets blazed on that one. Pookie gambles to throw to first in time. Still 2-1 Amarillo. There's the strikeout as the goat goes down. Vlkova. Grounder. 2 down. McTater coming up now. 358 on the year. Takes a base. Billy Bob coming up with McTater on first. Base hit for Billy Bob. McTater holds up at second. Over top. Flies out to left, and that's going to end the seventh. 2-1. Amarillo, we go to the eighth. Sweet, sweet. Lines out. 1 down. The Tonk Fromas comes up. That's French. Walks to first. Tonka Fromas. Monopolitsky flies out. 2 down. Mexicano takes a base on the walk. 2 on now. Poffenberger with a chance to take the lead. Poffenberger reaches with the error, and there's the strikeout to end the inning. What a finish there. Showtime strikes out. And coming up, Jackson is going to reach base. Good old Josh Jackson. Axel Babineau coming up now. Axel trying to land that single axle and does not. 1 down. Knox is coming up. And Noxus is gone, but there's the run there. CJ Henderson knocks in Jackson. 3-1 game now, demanding to go, but they get the insurance run. We go to the ninth. It's up to Timothy Blaze and Gambles. Ottoman Timothy is retired. 1 down. Casper Blaze. Tom E. Johns coming in to do the job here. Strikes him out. Gambles. And that is going to be the game. What a game. Fight through all the stoppages, but that was awesome. 3-1, Dillos. How many errors did the Dillos have? Was that 3 errors also? Dang. So they won that. Look at all those threes. 3 runs for the Dillos, 3 hits for the Kingpins, 3 errors for. I don't usually see that. A great game, Dillos. You did a good job. 3 hits. They all have 3 hits. All you got were 3 hits? Dang. All right, Dillos, you did your job. Yeah, I'm not going to read the box score. We'll just fast forward because it was a 3-hitter. You getting the victory. Great game. Great game. All right, Tim, take it away.
All right. With that being said, we'll quickly go through the box scores real quick. Bears will beat the Rhinos 3-0 shutout win. Zickapoos the win. Yoj the loss. Missionaire to save. Zickapoos the player of the game. Wheelers will edge out the Swifties 5-4. Reedman the win. Chingus the loss. Jackson the save. Sluggerton player of the game. Hepcats will beat the Mingos 3-0. Lee will take the win. Kenny Sanan the loss. Kevin took the block on the save, and Lee cleared the game. And finally, the Paddock will beat the Lemurs 6-2. Dude, man, the win. They Nostradam the loss. And Dude Man, player of the game. Up to the majors. Boise will beat.
Wait a minute. Wait. Am I seeing this correct?
You gotta win.
Wow.
Gotta win.
Well, wait, how deep into that game did I go? Because we didn't have the lead until
You win 7 full.
7. Wow. Okay. I like the 118 pitches. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we're talking. Wow. Okay.
The Raptors will win
Showing me that.
6-4. Vaseline with the win. Nearly and the loss. Vladimir, player of the game. Surge will beat the Vandals 4-1. Vote the Polity the win. Kid the loss. Bear the save. And Studs your player of the game. Aviators will beat the
Yeah.
Voyagers 1-0. Matthews Henry the win. Woods the loss. Boss the save. Matthews Henry player of the game. Crabs will beat the Pathfinders 6-5. Able to win. Catalina the loss. Naked player of the game. Detroit will beat the Toros 5-2. McGoodface the win. Benico the loss. Band the hat to save. McGoodface player of the game. Seattle will beat Nashville 11-1. Mulligan the win. Khan the loss. Williams player of the game. The Apex will beat Space Rangers 9-4. Quads the win. Kingdom the loss. Kato's player of the game. And finally, DVS will beat New Orleans 8-4. Bottle the win. Manzer the loss. Keefe the save. Montalban, your player of the game. Right. Let's save this. Get the file uploaded for spring or for opening day, I should say.
Opening day, who's calling that one?
Oh,
It's me.
I don't know.
It's,
I
it's
I think it might be you.
right. That's right. Hey,
Alright.
I like doing that with. I remember was it last season? Hummus wanted to do it at 9 o'clock in the morning, and I was live like downtown Phoenix for that one. That was awesome. I remember that whole day. I remember that whole day. That was awesome. Uh, one places I go to support this habit.
I mean, there are worse
You're a,
habits to have.
you're a streamer? Okay. We'll open it 2 hours early for you. Okay. Hummus was like, oh my god. Once I put myself on camera, Hummus was like, what is that? I'm like, I got the whole place to myself. Check this out. uh, well, I appreciate you having me on for this.
Yeah, no worries.
I was just sitting here not doing anything, so I figured I would ask. Of course, the chat got like killed after I joined. I don't know why. Valor was here. Valor was here. Swiss apple pie. First time watching stream. Oh, Swiss apple pie is out. All the BD cable accounts look like they're all here. That's right. I can check to see who's on your channel. Forgot about that. Swishman's here. MJ's here. Punk's here. I gotta keep myself in check. Punk's here. Silvera's here. Stroker Ace is here. All right. All these names I'm familiar with. I would say it's Ask the Booth time, or is it Ask the Booth time?
I mean, it could be both. I don't think we're gonna get any questions.
Just to let people know out there, my GM made a $5 million bet with me, which I accepted on the bet forum. Now I will have what is it? 16 or less losses. I'm gonna double check this. I think it's 16 or less. I'm gonna go to the forum. I think that's what I accepted. But that's not the one. I accepted a $5 million bet that I would lose. I think it's less than it's. I think it's 16 games. I think it's 16 or so. It's got to be 16 or under. I think I have a 5 game improvement this season. 2-4 in spring training. That's unheard of. So if that's how good I'm doing right now, I'm going to say maybe 13 losses. I'm going to go 13 losses on the season, but not 20. I'm not doing 20 ever again. That was unreal.
Yeah,
I can't believe I'm still employed after 2-21.
well, and you are a prime example of why rookie starters are put in the bullpen until they hit like 850 TPE. You are a prime example of why
Right,
that happens.
right, right. Right. Well, I took that on purpose, right? Like I knew what I was signing up for, and they said you're going to get lit up. I'm like, well, with my stamina, why would you make me a bullpen person? They said that's a good point because I think I have second highest stamina on the team or something like that. Second highest out of all the pitchers. So I'm like, save your bullpen when you can, and just put me in. If I allow 3 runs, I allow 5 runs or 6. Whatever. I mean, you saw that, right? Like they kept me out there for how many pitches? Like 120 or whatever that was.
118.
And yeah, it's close to 120, right? So I'm planning on increasing my stamina too because I want to see what it's going to end up doing. I've been improving other areas big time in the off season. So like my control is way better, like way better than it was last season. BABIP's way better. So my pitcher stats and my pitch quality is way up too. So like way up in the 90s. Well, I mean it's in the 90s for when we're spending TPE. So I mean like that's going to change too. So I'm excited. I'm excited for the next season. I think everybody else should be excited for the next season. I mean, there's a lot of good active people out there now that are playing PvE, right? I mean, there's a lot of good people out there.
Yeah.
Uh, I'm excited for the upcoming seasons. I know this has been around for a long time, but I'm definitely happy I'm part of the family now, and yeah, I promote it any way that I can. I would like to put like a direct link on how to create a player when I'm streaming though, because I mean I've streamed what 20 out of the last 27 days. I've streamed for 2 or 3 hours. So I'm probably gonna do it again tonight. I know right now there's 2 major streams going on, FKN, Commish, and EVC. They both have 195 viewers plus each. Right. EVC should be ending soon though, because he's only on for his tournament. So if we raid, I would raid Commish, Tim.
Okay.
Definitely raid Commish. If people need the drops. Uh-oh. Are you there?
I'm here, yeah.
Okay, good. So anyway, if people need the drops, I would definitely send them over there. Because EVC should be ending. Drops, I'm gonna go drop in on EVC real quick. I'll mute it. Don't worry.
Okay.
I do these things so you don't have to hear all of it. I just want to see where he's at. All right, so he's checking box scores again. Actually, wait a minute. I have OTP open. I can find out where he's at. I just click the button and see where they're at. There we go. I don't need his channel. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you where he's at through my application. Because this was one of those pop-up tournaments, so I can see where they're at. Tournament tree. They're only in the quarterfinals? Holy smokes. All right, so he still has some time left, Tim.
Okay.
Maybe since EVC has a player with us and all, right? Yeah, he's still got some time left to stream. They're still in game 7. Yeah, they're still in Game 7 of the quarterfinals. He still has the semis and the finals. That's 14 more games to go, at least. Minimum. Right, maybe minimum is like 8. I'm sorry. It's 4 wins, right? 4 wins per series. So he's got a minimum 8 more games he's going to stream. So yeah, let's go EVC. That's the better place to go.
Okay, just go wait for
Redeemed $1 million.
I did,
Good
yeah.
work. I'm over halfway there to my next million, but yeah, who knows? I might drop a major gamble on opening day. We'll see. I'm excited. I'm excited for opening day. It'll be my third one.
Yeah, my evening streams are gonna be have to be on like on Thursdays or Saturdays now because I'm working overnights. I'm doing factory work.
Oh shoot. Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so my evening streams are gonna be limited.
Yes, you got Scud Muffin on the 10th. So wait a minute. Thursday the 5th. How come I'm not with you on the 5th?
That I do not know.
I don't have anything going on. I was told I'm free Tuesday and I'm free Wednesday. Right now I'm with Piffer Fish on Tuesday. I'm with nobody on Wednesday. Oh, you got Piffer. You got Piffer Fish on your stream on Thursday. I'm gonna leave that alone. You've got that. No, I'm by myself the next Wednesday on the 11th. I'm alone. I'm alone a couple times. Come on, guys. Somebody sign up to be with me. I'm not bad. I'm not bad. I promise. I promise. Playoff quarterfinals day one. We have 2 co-hosts, but we only have a backup streamer. We don't have. Wow. Okay.
Well,
Oh, Cheeky's gonna join me for the Majors World Series this year. Okay.
let's see. That Wednesday,
Pepperfish is.
that
What's
Wednesday,
that?
the thing that Wednesday week 2 is spring break. I could probably do in like a 5, like a 5:30.
Wednesday, you talking about Wednesday, March 11th?
Yeah,
Sorry, what time zone are you in?
Central Time. It would be about a 4 or 4:30.
Oh, you're gonna be 2 hours ahead of me, because we go back to Pacific on March 6th.
Gotcha.
We don't change time, we change time zones. So we go from Mountain right now to March 6th, it becomes Pacific. So if you schedule it for what time? It's gonna be a 2 hour difference at that point.
Yeah, so 5:30 league time, 4:30 my time. I don't start until 9 o'clock
Two,
p.m.
it's gonna be
my
two
time,
thirty.
2:30 in the afternoon your time.
Too bad. As long as we finish up before I have to like make dinner, that would probably be really good.
Yeah, because we would be if it was 5 hours. I would probably have to rush through the box scores anyways, because I have work at 9 and I do have to leave at like 8 because I walk there. Um, so 8 o'clock my time. So probably have to rush through box scores on Wednesday, but I don't see why that wouldn't be an issue.
Here, I'm gonna fix a couple things for Pifferfish here. There we go. So now you're Thursday, March 5th. Pifferfish is co-host 1. I just wanted to wipe that out. There we go. That's better. All right. Now you've got Piffer. Oh, Arya. Wait, no, I didn't pick Arya. I picked nobody. There we go. All right. There we go. All right, that's better. I don't want to mess the spreadsheet up. There we go. That's beautiful. All right, Piffer's there as your co-host for March 5th. I was thinking I was doing opening day with hummus. It's AJ for opening day? Okay. All right. I just wanted to keep my tradition of opening days going on. And then I also wanted to keep my tradition of Majors World Series going on, but we're going to have a second co-host. I hardly do any talking during those, so Yeah, yeah. I mean, I love doing the co-hosting, but like, I feel so lazy when there's a second co-host. It's like I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. It's
Co
I'm lazy.
right.
Lazy.
Index is uploaded. So is the file. So let's do
Let's
that
go, chat.
raid.
We're in. Nobody's messaging. It's just me. So weird. Oh. Yeah, Wednesday, March 4th, I'm definitely by myself too,
All right.
which
Well,
is
that's it for this season 60 spring training sim. The AJ and Lone Star here will be with you guys Tuesday evening for opening day. So hang tight, and we'll see you all then.